Hello, guys. My name is Deadly, and this is Lily.
Hey.
Uh, Give people time to get in here.
Okay.
Uh, is every stream I've been on, it's usually late when
Yeah.
I'm on here. Late delay. Anything new going on?
No, just the same old, pretty much boring.
No. Oh, there's War Buddha. Oh God, it's been how long? You were my first thumbnail artist. Shit. Hello, War Buddha. Hello, Rasta McRonron. Hello, Blindfolded Soul. Hello, Toxic. Hello, Creepy Tails Corner.
Hello, everyone.
Pretty much it. I gave you the most late to if you wanted to join or not.
Most of the time, I'm pretty good for anything, except for just have to put the kids somewhere.
Here, you go in this room, you go in that room, and you go in there in the corner.
Anybody makes a noise, I get the hose.
We horrible people yet?
Oh my gosh.
6 people watching right off the bat. Damn, that's a new record. I mean,
I need to
not
work up.
to get on anybody's nerves, but I'll go on these
What?
streams and they'll have less subscribers than me, and they'll have 20 people watching,
Yeah.
19, 18. And I'm like, how the fuck do you have that many active subscribers?
I've no idea. I've seen like somebody that had like 20 subscribers and they had like 50 people watching and I'm like, "What?
Hello, immunity. But
How?"
like, when I used to start YouTube, I got 12 comments, and then I made an intro and uploaded it, and I got 99 comments on it
Oh wow.
in a matter of 5 hours. And then it all went downhill from there. Hello, immunity.
Ah. Hey, immunity. I need to work up some courage and do a live stream. Everybody's like, "Oh, Lily, you need to do a live stream." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I just don't have the courage, I don't think."
Well, it's not that half bad. It's just dealing with people mostly.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of boring, so unless there's really interesting people, it's like
Well, see, when I used to stream, I used to get 10 people in here at a time. Oh my God, I had paranormal activity on the stream. It was bad. I got a live EVP on the stream. Actually, let me see if
oh
I can find that
wow.
video.
Plus, I'm also scared. Like, who would show up? I'm like scared of nobody will show up, and I'm just sitting there. You can hear crickets in the background. I'm like, well, this failed.
I've had those streams before. Trust me, they're the best. You get to sit and rant about your feelings, and nobody gives a shit.
Well, my luck is just one person will show up in here when I'm saying and go back and tell everybody. Like, did you hear Lily? She went crazy.
I hate sourdough pretzels. They're horrible.
Ugh.
They're not bad though. Pretty good, but not that bad. Oh, I found the video by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got the part and made it into a video. Oh, the
Oh
Gorilla's
wow.
uploading new videos. Do they really?
I need to get back to watching the Gorillas. They used to be like my favorite band, and now I'm like, oh, they're back. I haven't listened to them.
Oh, trust me, they are so good. I think I like their older works better though. I've been listening to Clint Eastwood a lot here lately.
Oh yes. That brings
But
back a
also,
lot of fond
came out
memories.
with Solo. If you didn't know that,
What?
2D came out with Solo.
Oh, really? No, I didn't know that.
It's not half bad either.
Oh, wow. I need to check that out because I guess I'm just out of the loop. People will start talking about stuff, and I'm like, I'll pretend like I know what they're talking about. I'm like, yeah, uh huh. In the back of my head, I'm going, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's like me with doing gaming live streams. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going off instincts.
I think Todd would love that because I think before we started narrating, he kept talking about doing gaming live streams, and I'm like, well, do it, and he never did. And then we started narrating. And I'm like, well, you're not narrating now. Why don't you do that now?
It's
So
hard getting the thing set up. Like I have mine
yeah,
perfectly set up, but I just can't record or stream because my computer processor sucks ass.
that's what I'm afraid of. I don't think we have the equipment for us to do that.
You see, there's games like I've been wanting to play on computer that's been coming out on PS4 that I'm gonna play, and I can
Mm-hmm.
stream on that.
Oh,
I mean, that could be a good substitute.
that's what Todd's wanting right now is a PS. I think a PS4. So every time we go to the GameStop, he's like, Lily, look, it's right there. I want that. And I'm like, I know, I know. Are we not getting it?
I mean, it's a good thing to get for if you want to start get live streaming games. But
Yeah.
only problem with it is that your internet, if it's good or not. Say where mine's horrible, I'm up in the mountains and crap like that. I get
Yeah.
1 megabyte. I get just enough to stream.
Oh. That sounds like us where we moved like a year ago we moved up out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm not joking, the wind blows and the power's out for 4 hours. And I remember
Yeah.
looking at my husband and I went, Todd, I don't understand why you wanted to move out here. The wind blows and the power's out. And it was what's bad is if you're in the middle of like uploading a video and the power goes out and you're just like, well, that's ruined.
See, where I started working, we had a thunderstorm yesterday, and the power
Oh.
flickered. It didn't go out because I don't know what happened with the power goes out. I haven't worked there that long, but I don't know what would happen if the power went out and we was in the middle of a customer's order.
Ooh. Well, I think here the powers went out and they've like they, they've had to like use a calculator and take money and hope to goodness everything was right.
Oh
So
fuck that!
I would think if the power went out, you would just close up shop and go home. But that's just me.
Oh fuck that! I'm not getting no. Besides, I was at the end of my shift. Not right now, blindfolded. My God, these pretzels are fucking amazing. I'm just fucking hungry.
Oh my gosh. I think I had a job when I don't know, it was probably about I don't know, 10 years ago I had a job and it was like at a clothing store and it was probably like one of my first jobs. And I remember it was like Christmas and the power went out and it was snowing outside and I thought I was stuck at the store during a snowstorm.
I've heard stories around when I was first born that that it was a blizzard outside. You could barely go anywhere,
Oh.
and Community Zero says deadly ASMR eating. Anyways, um, it was so bad that they had to stay like a week in their homes.
Oh. The last time we had a bad blizzard like that was probably back in '94 and I was just little. So I barely remember it. I just remember the power being out for like a week.
We had a big old storm come up here this year, and it took out our power. We had to use a generator power for about a week.
Oh. Well, see, we live like in Alabama, so if it like sprinkles snow, everybody's like calling off work and school and sending everyone home. We panic over nothing.
Here, it's like we had to get at least 5 inches on the ground for us to be out of school.
Oh man, not here. Man. Phew. If they have word snow is coming, they call off school for 2 days.
That's just like Kentucky. Um, it'll snow 1 inch, and they'll go out of school now. You could pee in the road and literally get the same results.
Yep. That's how it is here. I mean, and then what's even funnier, we have like a running joke. As soon as they mention snow, we all know to run to the store because if you needed milk or bread, it will all be gone. I guess they have milk sandwiches when the power goes out.
Well, that sounds delicious.
I'm like the only weirdo grabbing like peanut butter and jelly and stuff that you can eat without power, but it's not milk and bread.
See, if it comes down to it, I would put my milk in a thing of ice because you're always going to have
Yeah.
ice in your freezer.
Yep.
Just about. I mean, that's what we do here. The power's out longer than a week. The thing about these pretzels, they're
Oh
hard,
man.
but
What
they're
kind of, what kind are they?
they're sourdough pretzels. They're like hard.
Uh-huh.
They're hard to bite into,
Oh.
but they ain't that bad. I mean, they're eating something or drinking something in a stream, so.
For some reason today I keep thinking it's like Friday, not Saturday.
I have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Not 6:30. 6.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
You should let them melt in your mouth. It doesn't work that way. I'd rather bite into them.
Yeah.
More satisfying. You know, I seriously look at Twitter and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I just see everybody and I'm just like, okay, yeah, oh yeah, oh that's sure what happened.
Oh my gosh. If I get
But
quiet,
like,
my internet's kind of sucking tonight. So I like you cut in and out. So if I get quiet, it's not that I'm ignoring you. My internet sucks.
all right, it's fine. I'm surprised mine's staying up. This is why I have.
It's sad you tell people like, "Oh, I'm from the South. I live out in the woods. My internet sucks. My power sucks." And they always look at you like, "Do you like live in the deep South?" And I'm like, "No."
Yes,
Oh.
I live in the deep south. We have cattle. We have a farm. Yeah, we just
Yep.
have this internet for show. First farm with an internet. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Of course, it's better
No
than what
wonder.
people used to think. Used to when you say you're from the South, they're like, "Oh, are you one of those crazy people?" And you're like, "Huh?" I said I'm from
Yeah.
the South. From the South. I'm not weird or anything. Good grief.
A lot of people are weird from the south. You have to agree with that.
Well, I've met a lot of people weird all over, so it's
You have,
okay.
you have your backer, your hat.
It's like in Alabama, they have two different teams that they root for, and they're both from Alabama, and everybody's like against each other. And it's like, why? You're from the same state. Why are you against each other? Well, we're for Alabama, and if you're for Auburn, we just don't like you. And I'm
It's the
like,
same goddamn
okay.
place.
Yeah, that's what I always say. I'm like, it's the same. Okay, I'm just not going to argue with you because I see that face and you're getting angry. Okay, I'm just going to shut up now.
What are they gonna do? Get their shotguns loaded up and start
And then they're always like, well, who do you root for?
neither.
Both? You can't root for both. Well, yeah, you can until they play each other. Then you can pick a side then. Oh, that's just not right.
Just say neither.
Oh, that don't ever say that. There was one person we were in a group and they were all talking about football and they were all like, Alabama and Auburn, and then all somebody went, Tennessee. And everybody just stopped and stared. And I was like, "Woo! Don't
That's like
root for
me.
another team."
I'm the person that goes on there. I'll say, both football teams are shit. Now get that in your brain. Now remember, I was never here. So go fuck off and let me drink.
Oh, but immunity's right. It's like that with high school too, because like right here where I used to live, they have like four high schools, like pretty much in a very close proximity, and they're all just and they're in the same county. So you're like, why are y'all arguing? It's from the same county, but you don't understand. You have to root for your team, and I'm like. I'm just
Okay.
not going to talk about football anymore. I may lose my life for talking about it.
This is what happens here. We'll have these high schools, okay? Okay, listen to this. We
Okay.
have a multi-million-dollar high school here. And
Oh wow.
it was paid by Buck Harless. If you don't, I don't probably not know who you know who that is, but
No.
he's a very wealthy man here.
Oh okay.
And he paid for a football field. Almost all the money went towards the $1 million football field.
Oh wow.
And this is what happens. They win one state championship. They get a road named after them. They get a trophy that's more expensive than the fucking school. And they also
Wow.
get their dick sucked for a whole year.
Oh my gosh.
They are still going off that little pride trip they had for winning their first fucking state championship.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not even lying about
I
that.
can believe it.
And it's so shit. I mean, I played on the soccer team, and we barely won anything. We barely got any recognition. Even if we won a
Yeah.
game, it wasn't even announced over the intercom.
Oh wow. That sounds about right because where we move now, the school that my oldest daughter's going to, they have no football team. They have I think a softball team and a basketball team. And I was just floored. I'm like, y'all don't have a football team and you're from the South?
Hallelujah, you found heaven.
Yeah, that's why I looked over at my husband and I said, the one perk to moving out into the woods, there's no football.
I would have went running around my house saying, "Whoa!"
Now I understand why my husband doesn't watch football. Because like when I first met him, I'm like, you don't watch football? I'm a girl and I watch football. And he's like, nope, not into it. And then when we moved out, because we moved where he used to live, and I looked around, I'm like, now I know why you're not into football. They don't have football. Now I can understand.
I'm more of a baseball. I mean, I'm good at soccer. Well, used to be good. I used to be great. I probably could have had a full ride to a college because of it.
Oh
But the
wow.
fucking coach didn't put me in. So now I'm stuck doing videos
Oh
on YouTube all day.
dang.
Yeah, he would literally. This is one thing that really ticked me off about him. He, my dad said to put me in. He said under his breath he'll come up there and fight him.
Yeah.
And then he said he'd go fight the ref, and then he said, would one of you bail me out?" No. Okay. I mean, I would. Who would after saying they're going to fight my dad?
That sounds like my mom. She'd be that way. I don't know how many times I got into fights in school, and here come my mom, and I'm like, oh, I'm safe. Mom's coming.
And I can't even argue at my school without getting grounded.
Oh yeah, I got in trouble a lot.
Trust me. If you just met me without my medicine, oh good boy, you can ask. She's met me without my medicine.
I have no excuse. I'm not on any medicine. I'm just crazy.
I have ADHD.
Todd does too. If I do, I have no idea how to have it. So we'll just pretend I don't.
That's a way to put it.
You usually can tell if somebody has ADHD.
Yeah,
You can't hide
mine's
that.
more under control. Mine's more under control in the evenings.
Yeah. Of course, what was it? Todd looked at me the other day and said, I think you have ADHD. And I'm like, mm hmm. He's like, but I think you also are kind of control, like not controlling, but what's the word? Can't think of it. I can't think of it right now. But I kind of
Vanna.
stared at him. What?
Uh, Community put a word in there. I can't say it.
Uh, I don't know if I can say it either.
Oh, high
What the
schools from
heck
the
is?
South. They don't teach you no words. I'll be right back. I'm getting.
Oh, I know what it is. I think it might be in medicine because Adderall's for ADHD. So I'm gonna
No, I
guess
do
the
not
other
take
two
Adderall.
those are
I take
medicine.
Concerta. Take Concerta. I'll be right back. I need to go get me a glass of lemonade. Want one?
I think Todd when he was younger, I think they had him on Adderall, and he said it made things worse. So I was like, well, oh no, did my internet go out? Deadly. Oh my goodness.
I swear I go into my living room the worst of times.
Kind of scared me there. I thought my internet went out.
No, I went to go get a glass of lemonade. I thought I told you.
Oh well, you might have cut out because, like I said, my internet is hit and miss.
You know,
That was.
I like to try to scare deadly. What? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, Lillie try to scare deadly. Okay. Good luck.
I'm not very scary.
Me either. Why do you think I quit narrating?
I don't even think I'm that scary narrating.
Trust me, the scariest thing I can do is a number two, and God, and I can't even do that without my voice giving out.
I don't think I've ever really done a really scary narration that I can think of. It's kind of hard to find really good ones.
My favorite narration would be the second one I ever did. It was about this girl. It was a true one about this girl who lived across the street from this guy.
Hmm.
She used to kill animals for fun.
Oh,
It wasn't that bad either. It was well written.
yeah.
The girl is now in a mental institution,
Oh,
and their family moved out of the state.
oh gosh. I guess I do take that back. I think it was for April Fools. I did a Let's Not Meet video, and one of the stories in there was actually really scary. Well, not scary. It just creeped me out really bad. It was something about that game Would You Rather, and it turned really scary. And that one pretty
Yeah.
creeped me out pretty bad. I had to like cut half the story out because it wasn't appropriate to say. I don't think so. I just kind of cut some stuff out of the story, or at least I didn't want to
I
say
mean,
it.
yeah, hard, right?
What?
Did it involve the C word?
Well, it kind of well, I didn't realize this back when I first started narrating. I was real bad about not reading the entire story. I would like read part of it and go, "Oh, I'm going to narrate that," and it
I
kind
still
of
don't.
backfired when I did that story because halfway through I found out it was from like a male's perspective, and like he gets drugged and he has to like attack a corpse, and I stopped and was like, "Oh, how do I read that? I'm a female." Oh, and I kind of just danced around it and went on.
See, when my ex wanted me, when I started my channel for my ex girlfriend, and I told her she wanted to get into narrating. I told her,
Yeah.
and she didn't cuss. And I told her you can't leave out cuss words because it takes away from the story.
Yeah. It's true because I think when I took part of it out, I had like I remember pausing in the middle of narrating and I went, "Oh boy, how am I going to fix this?" Because if you just cut the whole thing out, it's going to take away from the story. So I remember just sitting there for like 20 minutes, how to read that and feel comfortable at the same time.
Thing about cute puppies.
Yes, I'm not really this person. I didn't do this. It's okay.
I mean, when I'm a person, when I'm narrating, like I don't care what's in the story, I'll say it. I mean, it's a story. What are they going to do? Oh, you said a bad word. I'm telling your mother. Oh, okay, and what's that going to accomplish? A phone number. Still doing YouTube, and what is it? 10 minutes of me explaining why I don't give a fuck.
I'm not worried about getting in trouble. I just it was one of those things like I don't think I've ever really read anything that's made me uncomfortable yet, but that made me a little uncomfortable and that's the only reason why I stopped and was just like, okay,
The
let's
only thing,
regather.
only thing that made me uncomfortable was a subscriber story that sent me in that a 12-year-old wrote. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. The ending made me cry, and it's still on my channel. I don't know why I haven't took it down, and it's still monetized. Surprisingly, it has so-called child rape in it. Supposedly,
Oh.
it was a story I was reading. I posted it. I cried at the end. I put a warning up on it. I guess that's what saved my ass. But yeah, it's still up on my channel,
Oh wow.
and I've only got hit by the demonetization once. I don't know what is so big of a deal about it either.
Yeah. I guess I've heard so many people talk about monetizing their videos and patron accounts that I don't even know what to do if if I wanted to do one. I'm like scared to do it because I've heard such mixed comments about some people are like, "Oh yeah, that's really awesome." And then other people are like, "Oh, you're selling out." And I'm just like, "I don't really care. I'm just having fun right now."
Like for me, YouTube has got dull on me last year from narrating, but I
Mhm.
came out of it. This
Yeah.
year I couldn't come out of that rut, and I still wanted to continue the channel.
Yeah.
So I'm doing gameplay and shit like that to keep it going.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
still
that's
gaining
that's kind of
subscribers
what
from it.
happened to Todd.
I might come back to narrating, but I want the community to fucking settle down.
Yeah. I just wish everybody quit arguing. I mean, I really wish everybody would just be a little bit more relax and have fun because that's the reason why I got into narrating. I enjoyed listening to it, then I started doing it, enjoyed it, and then I started meeting all these wonderful people and started enjoying that, and then I found out people argued and I didn't know that, and it's like,
Name,
well,
I'm
that's
gonna
it
name
kind of
drop.
takes the fun away.
I'm gonna name drop here for a second. But Margbot, like this instant with this stranger person, and she goes out and calls. If you're gonna imitate my content, make sure you don't make the viewers cringe.
Oh,
And I'm like, hey, it was his first interview. He was first interviewing someone. He's 16.
oh,
And the fuck? Why would you do that to a person? I mean, it's not constructive criticism if you're calling them out in public for it.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get on Twitter enough anymore to I guess to see a lot of stuff because I used to get on Twitter a lot and then I started kind of hit and miss with Twitter now
That's just
just
about like
because
me.
well, I guess a lot of times people, you start reading stuff on Twitter and it kind of brings you down. I mean, you're like having fun and then you read something, you're like, oh, I wish they wouldn't have said that about so and so. And why is that person arguing? And then I don't know, it just brings me down. So with me, Twitter's hit and miss. I'm on it and sometimes I'm off. And then I'm off and everybody's like, "Are you mad at everyone?" Like, no, I guess needed a little break, I guess.
I mean, I don't mind people. I just mean if they're illegally calling them out,
Yeah.
and like I know creepy pasta goblin saying that she didn't call him personally out, but it was
Mm,
basically a day after the upload. If you get what I'm saying,
yeah.
I don't mean any
I
hate
don't
towards her.
know. I've
I
read
just,
stuff on Twitter and just sat there and went. Sometimes I'm confused. I'm like, what are we talking about? Who did what, when, and where? And then later, like, then there's times I'll read on Twitter. I'm like, wow, did that person really just say that to so and so? So I just stay out of it because I'm scared to death to get in the middle of arguments because I'm not good at with witty comebacks. I'm not good with fighting anybody. And I really hate confrontation. So I guess I'm kind of a loser.
I mean, I'm not calling Margebot out anything. I just thought it was a really shitty mood because people that follow her and follow him at the same time could make that
Whew.
connection.
Sorry, I dropped my phone.
It's fine, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't. Again, like I said, I don't understand why people fight. I just don't understand it. Like you'll find like if you're friends with somebody and then somebody else gets is like, "Hey, do you know that what this person did?" And then they're fighting and then I don't know. At the end of the day, I think somebody told me the other day I was copping out. I was like, "I just don't want to fight with anybody." And they're like, "Oh, you're just copping out." And I went, "Well, I guess I'm copping out because I didn't start narrating to argue with people."
Give me a second.
Oh, it's quiet again. Well, how's everyone doing today? It got quiet, and I'm kind of boring, so I'm by myself. Is everyone still in the chat? Hmm. So, how's everyone Saturday? This is why I don't do live streams by myself. It would be so boring. You guys would be just leaving. Hmm. Is anybody narrating or editing anything tonight? Anything interesting? Say the ABCs backwards. That would just probably show that I'm not very good at that. But I guess it would be a good laugh. No, I'm not going to do the alphabet backwards. I can't even talk plain enough some days to do that. But and I don't want anybody to think that I'm mad at anybody or talking bad about anybody. So I hope nobody gets offended or anything. I try to stay out of that stuff. Oh, really? I'll have to check that out. Please cry. Okay, I'll check that out later. Oh wow, Pink, that's gonna be awesome. You're definitely gonna have to take pictures. I'll have to see that because I think if by now everybody knows I'm a big Supernatural fan. So yes, and yes, Amudia, it is sad. I'm kind of sad that Aunt Carol series is over with. It was a lot of fun to read and a lot of fun to be a part of. That was. It's one of those deals where you talk about somebody that you probably know a little bit, somebody a little bit like that. So it's was definitely hilarious until the was it episode 13. If you haven't listened to it, you've got to listen to that series. I have noticed since I joined the horror community that there's a lot of supernatural fans, and I've never really met anybody that was a supernatural fan before I started the horror community. I always thought I was kind of a freak. You mentioned supernatural, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Sam and Dean." Never heard of it. And I would just be like, "Okay, awkward." And then I joined the horror community. And everybody's like, "Yeah, Supernatural's awesome," and I'm like, oh, "I have found my people." Oh, that's awesome. Watching Supernatural right now. But if I started watching Supernatural right now, it'd be really boring because
I'm back.
no one would be talking. Hey,
Did you keep them entertained for me?
I hope so. I was scared out of my mind.
Not
I'm
fair.
kind of boring, so for there's probably about an awkward 5 minute silence where I'm just like, yeah, how is everyone?
Oh, come on, chat. You make the decision. Did she do good?
It kind of let me know that if I ever do a live stream, to immediately have somebody on that might be a little too boring.
Oh, come on. I
Yeah,
volunteer
I'm
as
a little.
tribute.
I need to have a live stream because I always join everybody else's and they're probably thinking, does she never have one?
Yeah, she did good. Everybody loves you.
And yes, Pink, I'm a Dean girl too.
Sam's better.
I like Sam from Supernatural too, but Dean is just something about Dean that's just fun.
The main star is Sam.
Yes, it is.
Dean is known for Days of Our Lives. If you didn't know that, he played on Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. I'm sad. I'm a Supernatural fan, but I have not watched all of season 12. Oh, was it 12? That's last season.
Girl, what
So,
are you waiting for? Get off the stream and go watch it.
oh right, bye.
Please don't leave me. I'm lonely.
Oh, yell Freebird? No, that I'll let you do that. It's much more fun when you yell Freebird. I'm kind of a hack. I just yell Freebird.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me. You would probably like the game Bioshock.
BioShock.
Oh God, is
I've
it another
played
chicken skeleton dog?
what?
Never
I
mind
lost
that.
my
But
shoe.
anyways,
Here we go, Pink. I lost my shoe. That was a pretty awesome episode. I'll probably there's so many awesome supernatural episodes. I to
favorite
name
would have
my
to be
favorite.
the slow dancing alien.
Mm.
The slow dancing alien.
Yeah.
What was that? Season 3 or 2? Season
I,
2.
I don't remember. My favorite would be that one episode. I'm not good with names of the episodes, but probably my favorite would have to be funny wise would be the one where he I guess he has that sickness where he's like scared of everything and he's like running down the street
Oh
yelling, "It's coming!" and it's like this little bitty Yorkie chasing him.
yeah, the spirit disease.
Yes. That is my favorite, like when the cat jumps out of the locker and he's like, "Ah, it's scary."
Yeah.
That was my favorite. Oh. That
But
that
how
had
do you scare a ghost? Good
I,
question.
I don't know, but I think that's what made it even funnier because here's Dean. He's like always this bad, just nothing bothers him, and then a cat jumps out of a locker and he screams worse than I would if I seen a rat. So probably the second favorite episode would be the one where he ends up going to hell, and then like the next season, like I don't know about everybody else. I remember it ending right with him going to hell, and that's it.
Oh, there's a
And
thousand ways to kill a Dean.
I don't know. I
Remember
know
when
it's like
Dean
the
dies a bunch of times, and it's always Tuesday for Sam?
yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I totally forgot about that one. I remember watching that with Todd, and I think that might have been his favorite because just every morning it'd be like you hear the same song play, and it's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna die again today.
Oh, you can. I guess they're talking about someone. Skeleton dog hybrid is saying, "I want to boop her nose, deadly. Can I? I guess. I mean, I don't know who you're
Oh my
talking
gosh.
about. These pretzels are still shit.
But I think the one that had the most impact for me would be the one where at the end of the season he dies and goes to hell, and then the next season it comes back where he comes out of his grave.
Season
I just remember
two,
feeling the
season three, and season four.
I, yeah, I think it was. I just remember the goosebumps. I remember that it just ended with him in hell screaming for Sam, and it's like now I've got to wait like a whole freaking summer to know because I mean you pretty much knew that Dean was coming back. I mean he had to. He's part of the show. But what if that small chance they're just like, oh, Dean's dispensable. Let's get rid of him.
They
And like you're
actually
just sitting there waiting all summer.
where
Yeah,
Dean is considered a main character.
yeah,
He's like your main character, but it's also the show is starring Sam.
yes, that is true.
If you didn't know that, I my second time around watching it, I figured that out.
I think I figured that out because one Jared Padalecki's name comes before Jensen Ackles' name, so that kind of gave it away. But then you also look at the fact that the story kind of hinges around Sam because he's the one that has the demon blood. He's the one that it kind of hinges around him. So it's almost like if he dies, the show will probably you know go away.
Yeah, but when the show stops doing good, that's when they'll end it. It's like The Walking Dead. It's starting to end. I feel it. I
Yeah,
know it. It's gonna come soon.
yeah. Didn't they say season 13 or 14 is going to be the end?
I sure hope because I'm getting tired of watching it.
Yeah, Todd's been sick of Supernatural since season 6. I
I actually
don't even
watched it.
watch.
It was so fucking good.
I think on season 12 I've gotten to the point the episode with Hitler.
Oh yeah, where Dean killed Hitler.
Yes,
I
I,
killed Hitler.
I killed Hitler. I need to make shirts that says I kill Hitler. Oh, I
I
hate
found
watching
it so funny.
Supernatural with Todd.
But they. Oh wait, I can't say it. You're not that far. Have you met the Kesh? Ketch?
No, probably not.
Have you met the
I'm
Englishman
only.
of Letters?
I think I'm only on like episode 6.
Okay, do you remember the first episode when Sam was getting tortured?
Yeah.
That's about the Englishman of Letters.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, there you meet him, and then I think at the end of that episode you meet Ketch.
Hmm.
He's the person that the girl keeps calling crazy.
Okay. I think I'm following you.
Now, if I could just
I
find
know.
my
I
fire,
just.
I could actually watch Supernatural again.
I like Supernatural, but I don't like watching it with Todd. But like I said, whenever we watch it together, all he does is make fun of it, and it kind of ruins it for me.
I mean, it's a good show. I
I made
really
them.
like it because it reminds me of the base why I started my channel,
Yeah.
and it's so good.
I've I've watched Supernatural since the first night it aired, and I've just been stuck with it since. So I mean, I'm like, I'm gonna write it until it's over.
If you didn't know, all the lore on the show is real. Like all the lore they found on these, like Wendigos.
Yeah.
What was the puppies to human things?
Oh gosh, I don't know. They fought so many things. I mean, let's see, there's been the Wendigo. Then they had the demons. I mean, there's been so much.
But the pagan lore and stuff like that, that's all real. Like that's all
Yeah. I watched an interview. I think it was with Eric Kripke, and he said that they actually researched this stuff. So a lot of it is based on real things. And I was like, oh,
If you didn't know, the Wendigo originates from Indian culture.
no, I didn't know that.
It comes from Indian culture and is only happens when cannibalism comes into the tribe.
Yep.
And you can only kill it with fire.
Yep.
But like, do you know the werewolf? They don't mention this because it's not mentioned. They're not in Ireland, but in Ireland there's a plant that's called a wolfsbane,
Yeah.
and it's poisonous.
Yep.
Like if you and wolves and stuff like that are attracted to it,
Hmm.
and if you do something with that, it's supposed to kill the werewolf but not kill the person.
Yep.
I thought that episode where Sam had to kill that his the girl he slept with,
Yeah.
that one really touched my heart there.
Oh yeah. I get tickled. Todd was talking about something one night, and I went. I was talking about. We were talking about something supernatural, but I was bringing up supernatural references like salt and all this stuff, and Todd was like, "How do you know so much?" And I just sat there without even I just didn't want to tell him. Well, I watched Supernatural. I kind of learned a lot of stuff after 12 years.
Actually, they are not lying about that. Salt actually does work.
Yep.
Say if you have a salt circle around yourself, a demon cannot touch you.
Yep.
A demon, ghost, whatever.
Yeah, because also iron will
Iron doesn't
can get rid
do
of them.
that
Yeah.
because everything now is made out of steel, and most of the
Huh.
stuff they're using has steel in it.
Yeah. I did not know that now.
Yeah, the stuff they were using has a little bit of steel in it.
Hmm. I'm always learning something new every day. It kind of makes me go, hmm.
Trust me, I have searched up lore since I have been in fifth grade.
I think I've off and on looked up lore because I mean I love history and I love anything to do with ancient stuff. But I found myself the last 2 years I've looked up probably more lore than I have in my entire life, and that's even before I started narrating.
The funniest thing in the world to me was I think it's funny that they don't that Loki is the trickster, but they never said it until that mention of the gods episode.
Yep.
And I have it funny that Gabriel was Loki at the time,
Yeah.
and they didn't know it.
That one I always found when they brought up that this is Gabriel. I was like, what?
But he wasn't Gabriel when he was a trickster.
Yeah.
But that was like he had extra power.
Yeah.
But one thing that still strikes me at all: why was Loki in the United States when Bobby says Loki is usually in the Netherlands?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
That struck me at all right there.
Yes. I agree. I remember hearing that and going, hmm.
Wait, didn't they kill all those gods, or did they get away?
Hmm.
Someone did.
Um, I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest with you. Todd has a running joke that they never get rid of anything, and I always just stare at him like, "Do you watch the same show I do?"
They do get rid of
So
everything. Oh,
I'm
have
trying.
you got finished with season 11?
Yes,
Okay, so you know about. Oh wait, I can't say it because there's still people watching it in the chat.
yes, don't because I've done that by accident in a chat. Was like talking about Supernatural, and I just like gave away a complete season. They're like, "Thanks, that's the next season I was fixing to watch. Never mind now." And I'm like,
the ending for season 11. Oh my god, the feels.
Yes. Yes.
You know, the season I slacked off on was probably the Leviathan.
Yeah.
I still don't know how. The fuck. Anyways, I still don't know how Crowley and Castiel finished them. I still don't know how. To
I
this
don't
day,
either. Uh, that's the one season I did leave going, what? Because, like, wasn't it toward the end, like, the Leviathan, like, he just explodes, but doesn't. I can't
Castiel
remember.
absorbs the souls.
It absorbs it, and then after that, I'm honestly, I don't know what happened. It's like, how? Didn't, like, Castiel end up, like, going into the river and, like, dispersing?
Yeah, that's what
And that
happened.
was it. The Leviathan was just gone, I think.
Yeah, they went back to purgatory with
Yeah.
Sam. Dean.
Yeah.
Dean.
Yeah, with Dean.
Wait, how did Dean get put into purgatory in the first place? Was it because of the mark of Cain?
No, Martin came after that. I think he got put in purgatory because, oh my gosh, I don't remember. That's bad. I don't remember.
I
Didn't he
know he
like get
met a vampire named Benny.
yes? And Benny ends up going to
And
purg.
the
He like
vampire didn't Benny go off of like cattle and stuff like that?
I think so. That's sad, man. You can tell that was the one season I really didn't completely pay a lot of attention to.
Same here.
That's sad. I can't remember.
Man, this has been one of the best episodes I've had in a while of streaming. Even lying. I've actually had fun doing this.
If you get me talking about something that I know a lot about, I'll just rattle on and on and on.
Um, who's streaming? Ghost Bloodhound
Oh,
streaming.
that's right. That is what happened, didn't it? It was like he went into the water system, and then it started taking over humans on the
I
Leviathan
don't
season,
know.
and then they like took
Okay.
over random humans,
Yeah, she just
and then
watched that.
wasn't like the last.
She, she has that on 24/7. Every time I'm talking to her, she has it on.
That's I'm gonna have to like go. I definitely want to go back and watch like seasons 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. I know the best, and then after that, it did get kind of hairy for me on watching because I think we ended up like turning our cable off, so like I had to watch it on Hulu. And then up until 2 years ago, Hulu used to have Supernatural. Now I kind of have to wait until Netflix gets it.
Netflix has been getting it pretty fast
So
though.
so now I'm just behind.
I think the funniest thing on Supernatural is I don't know really what it is, but some of the music on there is like music I know, and it's music like my mom and dad don't know, and I'm like surprised.
Yes,
Thanks, Guitar
that I
Hero.
always I'll agree because they'll be playing music and Todd will be sitting there and he'll look at me and he's like, I don't know hardly any of this music, and I'm just like, oh, blasphemous. It's good music.
Get out of the house now.
Yes, I do not know. You get out of this house. Or then there was
Were
one
you
song.
born
What
the same
was
time period as me?
That's what I thought, man. I was trying to figure out. Of course, I had cool parents. My parents listened to old school music when I was growing up, so I know all this cool music. Whereas I think my husband kind of had a more of a fuddy duddy growing up, so I know music, and he knows weird movies.
Hell, I still listen to that music. Like I'll get on Pandora when we're going through road trips. I'll turn on '90s radio and I'll just sit back and relax.
Yes,
Who killed who?
my son my son says hello.
Hello.
He got mad. He come running down the hallway looking for me, and then I pointed, and he went, "Ah!"
Tell him I said hello.
Get off the live stream, Mom. I'm sick of it.
How many live streams been on the past week?
You couldn't tell that my kids are way too attached.
Mom, love me.
Yes, Mom, you've left us for 30 minutes. I'm sad. Love me.
That's
It's like
me as a
it's like mommy loves you all the time. Go away.
parent. Go away. I need time to myself.
Yes. Oh, yes. And poor Todd, he never understands. He'll come home and like the kids will go to bed. I'm like, the kids are in bed. I'm free. And then Todd will start talking. I'm like, shut up. I'm free. You're
Start running
ruining
out.
it.
I'm free.
Yes, I've thought about doing that. Just open the front door. I'm free and scare all the wildlife in the woods.
Mom, I'm trying to sleep. Shut up.
Yes, of course. Our next door neighbors. I mean, they live on the other side of like we have like a wooded area, and they live on the other side, and they are the loudest people I have ever heard. Like I'm not going to joke about this. I'm serious. I've never seen it done. So if it's normal, I'm sorry. But he was like half naked running around on a four-wheeler with a boom box, like a I don't know, literally a stereo system on the back of his four-wheeler, just riding around the woods on high blast.
Let me get. Wait, was he
And I stared
blasting
at
a
my
love
husband.
song?
What?
Was he blasting a love song?
I think it was country music, but it was like kind of like rap country music, I think.
Well, I was saying if it was a love song, if it was a boombox, he was gonna go to his high school sweetheart.
Oh no, it was just him driving around. I think it was like rap country music, and I remember like looking over at Todd saying, "Really? Is that normal for here?" And he's like, "I don't know."
I would throw a
So
brick
that
at
that
him.
was the first for me. So I hope nobody else does that, and I just offended like 20 people.
And they'll get over it.
Because it's I mean I guess it's one of those cliches. It's like I live in the South, but I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, trust me, you'll see everything in the South.
Oh yeah, I've seen some, and I didn't see it all until we moved up to like where my husband was raised. I looked at him. I said, "Well, I guess I should be proud you came out normal because up here it's kind of different."
You sure he's normal?
I think I have said that once before. Me and him were. I was kind of upset with him. I'm like, "Well, never mind on the normal part." I've seen some strange things, and I just sit and stare and
What's
try
the
to keep my
strangest thing
opinions
you've
to
seen?
myself.
Come on, strangest
But
thing
I
you've
could
ever.
definitely see how Southern people would make good comedians after all they see.
Oh, you're telling me. Okay, a blonde walks into a bar and a person says drinks are on the house. And says, "Where the hell is the drinks?"
I don't think I've heard that one,
Oh, I got another one
but
for you.
it's
I got tons of them. I'll tell
but it sounds like something that I've seen friends do.
you. Okay, this blonde gets pulled over by a cop. All right, the cop goes
Hmm.
up and asks license and registration, ma'am, and she says, "What's a license?" And he says, "It's usually in your wallet, ma'am." So she pulls out her license, gives it to him. Registration, ma'am. What's a registration? It's usually in your glove box. So she gets it out, gives it to him. He goes back to his car and pulls it up. And the guy on the radio asked, "For a blonde girl in a red sports car?" And he said, "Yeah. Why? Just pull down your pants." And he asked, "What?" "Just pull down your pants. I promise." So the guy gets back up there and pulls down his pants. The girl says, "Oh no, not another breathalyzer."
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, wasn't expecting that.
I do better with jokes. I, I like making people laugh. I don't like making them feel scared.
I'm good at jokes if I'm not trying. Like if I'm trying, then it's gonna be bad. It just falls flat.
See, me and my girlfriend was talking on Twitter today,
Hmm.
and I was being cheesy, and I said, "Are you a doctor? Because you just cured me." And and let me think. And she was asked, "You're being cheesy again." I was like, "What kind of cheese? Cheddar or whole cheese?" And she said, "Swiss." Because I Swiss into your pants.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, I'm horrible.
Oh my gosh. No, you should like Todd's favorite joke. I think he told me when we were dating. He's like, um, I can't remember, but it had something to do with sauerkraut. And I just remember when he got done, I stared at him for like 5 minutes, and then I laughed. And he's like, "Did you not get it?" I'm like, "No, I got it. I just thought that was really cheesy."
Oh God, more cheesy than me.
Yeah, the sauerkraut. Yeah, it was cheesy. It was pretty bad. And
Oh, trust me, every joke I do is cheesy. It's surprising I don't have a whole cheese farm in my living room.
oh, I can for some reason I can tell jokes, but when I start thinking about them, I'm like, I can't remember any jokes.
You know what I said about the other swamp monster? The other swamp monster get his swamp
What?
monsters out.
Oh, I.
She said, monster about its soup. It tastes swampy.
Oh my
I
gosh.
had a good knock knock joke the other day and I lost it.
Oh, somebody told me a joke.
Oh,
What
I
is it?
had
It may have been Todd. They told me a joke and
okay.
I did not get it, and I felt stupid.
I got a joke for you. Oh, it's not really a joke. It's a name
Mhm.
that came up on my screen when I was a cashier.
Mhm.
Oh God. Oh God. What was it? I'm either thinking D Goodman or it was D Goodbutt. I'm not even joking. That was her actual name.
Oh my gosh.
D Goodbutt.
Oh gosh. That's bad because you just stood there trying to keep a straight face and not laugh.
Oh wow, it was so hard.
It was okay. I think I was looking up some Native American stories that I was fixing to do, and I found this great quote. But the person's name was like something. It was a female. That's what really got me tickled. It was like her name was like Willa Mankiller. And I remember just sitting there staring, and I went, "Now how am I going to quote this with a picture of the woman and her name's Mankiller?"
Well, I'm out. No wonder she wasn't married.
Oh my gosh. Oh, because I don't know some names I've heard recently. I just stop and go, "Don't laugh. Do not laugh."
You know, I haven't. Uh, I butchered one name, and it was simple. It was, but I butchered it by complete accident.
Oh,
I said I was sorry. I don't want to butcher your name, but is this how you say it? She said I was the closest that anybody's got it in a while. I'm proud of myself. Thank you,
oh, I felt
YouTube, for
stupid.
these.
What was it? It was in Mark Bott's interview the other night. I mentioned somebody that I talk to all the time, and I said his name was Lord
Me,
Insidious,
Lord
and
Insidious. Who's
his
that?
name wasn't Lord Insidious. It was Lord. Was it? Oh, I don't remember now. I'm Lord my brain.
Dark
But
Paradox.
I said no. It's Lord like I thought it was Lord Insidious. That's why I thought how he spelt it. And it's like Lord Insidious or something. I can't remember now. I feel stupid now, but and he later he's like, I'm glad you mentioned my name, but you didn't say it right. And I went, Well, this is why I don't mention names. This is why I don't mention names because I know I'm going to say them wrong and I'm going to look stupid. So this is why I don't do it.
Oh, this has been a good stream.
It's been fun. I mean, I really agree.
Try having to say their
Usually,
name.
I
At least
I usually have
once in a
have
while.
fun. What?
Okay, Toxic Rose says, try having to say these names at least 3 times in one interaction when it's a crazy name. Oh, I remember the name now. It was D Goodbottom.
What?
D Goodbottom.
Good bull. Yes. Well, that's how it is. Is Lord Insidious. I believe that's how you say it. And I was saying Lord
Oh, oh,
Insidious.
someone's dying.
So I felt really silly because like I'm friends with him and I couldn't even pronounce his name right. Way to go,
Also,
me.
your children are crying.
Yeah, they are. It's bedtime and I'm being summoned by the cries.
Go to sleep, you ungrateful little shits.
That's probably what my mom's thinking. She's probably like, for the love of God, y'all not ever go to bed.
Frying pan out.
That's it. Gonna start getting the switch out. That's like that's like the big thing I think in the South is I'm gonna get that hickory after you.
Oh, good Lord, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm putting my legs in. That shit hurts.
Shh. My husband was raised with a belt. I got lucky. My parents just used their hands. So I must have either been really good or they just didn't believe in beating me.
I was I was raised with all three.
Yep.
Switch, a belt, and a hand.
I guess I was pretty easy on my parents. I got the hand, and then I got grounded a lot if I did something, Because to be honest with you, I think grounding hurt worse than the spankings.
Oh, trust me, I can agree with you there. Well,
That's
but
it. We're
I did the
taking away
same
your
job,
computer.
so. Uh,
Taking away your phone. I'm taking away your computer. I'm dying.
no.
Yes, it was literally just the tears would just start flowing. No, I'll do anything. I'll take the whooping. Just don't take away that stuff. Nope,
I'll
it's too late.
clean my room.
Yes, I'll clean. I'll do the dishes for 2 weeks. Just don't. Well, I may need to get off here. I've got kids screaming.
Put the ungrateful little shits to bed.
Yeah, which apparently I'm the shh. Apparently I'm the scary parent because like they don't listen to everybody else. I get off the phone or get off of a live stream, all of a sudden it gets deadly quiet.
Is that a joke there?
I must be the scary one.
Is that a deadly joke there?
I just realized it after I said it. I was like, deadly quiet, and I went, huh, I should have said no pun intended.
Hi, little one.
Just made me think of
How
that.
are you tonight?
Say hi.
Is he still there?
Yeah, my son, he's sitting in my lap with a phone, acting like he's, I guess, on a live stream.
Hey, you're on live stream.
Can you say hi? Say hi. Don't get bashful. Say hi. Well, it'll get better.
So much for
Say hi.
trying.
So much for trying. I guess he don't have the YouTube gene in him yet.
My niece would go up here and say hi.
That's how my oldest will. She's the one that's been in a couple of my videos. And now when she hears anything YouTube, she's like, "Hey, hi, hi, hey, hi." And I'm like,
Hey, let me be famous.
she went to school the first week. She did a narration and she was telling everybody and I was like, "Hon, you might not want to tell everybody that mommy is a narrator and she narrates horror stuff and that you are part of it."
Yeah, they don't come clear out on paper.
Don't really want DHR at my door. Scaring them
Well,
poor children with them horror stories.
no, no, ma'am.
Mommy. Mommy. Well,
Welcome to Deadly
anyway.
TV.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get
Welcome to
off
Deadly.
here.
You can come back on when they're in the bed.
Okay, well I'm gonna get off here, and this has been great. Thank you so much for asking me.
You're welcome, even though it was 30 minutes before everything.
Oh, it's fine. That's no big deal.
All
Well,
right.
it's no
You
big
can
deal
come back
until you
on
have
when
kids screaming in the background. You're just like, yeah, those are my kids. Hi.
you're. Hi. Well, you could go put them in the bed and then you can come back on.
Okay. All right.
I
Well, I'll
promise.
talk to y'all later.
All right.
Bye.
See you, Lily. Okay, who's wanting to talk in the chat now? Chat, come on, come on, come on. Talk to me now. Okay, there's 5 people watching. Okay, I know you're still here, so please talk to Deadly. And if you're wondering why my profile picture is just a half, oh my good lord, jokes galore. I love you all. I don't know. Why was he tired, Reaper? How's everybody doing in the chat tonight? You're on Deadly TV, and hello, I'm your host, Deadly. One is the loneliest, the number's next to 2. 2 could be as bad as 1. The onlyest number since the number 1. Deadly, Deadly, Deadly. You're on Deadly TV. Now, how may I help you? Eve. Who was the first person not to read the Apple's terms and conditions? Eve. You know, if I ever had to read Apple's terms and conditions, there's no hex bags in here, I promise. This episode is about people. Oh, this has been one of the best live streams I've did in a while.
I'm sorry, but that is bullshit. You know, watching that, you're like, wow, what a crock of shit. Oh my god. Shit it.
Sorry, watching a video.
Trains everywhere. Come on, put them down. Pick them up, put them down. Come on. I hate this game. I hate this game. It's such bullshit. Fucking.
I wish I could do it. You could do live streams.
Dear developers of Gang Beast, the game used to be getting knocked out by looking at Rick's feet. When he's knocked out, I magically get knocked out for no reason. Devs, fix your shit. Devs at Gang Beast, your game is great. Your game's broken. I love you in every way. Mind you, when it put up smiley face, less than 3 heart emojis. Love Craig. Train! Take back the kisses! No, keep the kisses. Take back the kiss!
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Reaper, Reaper, Reaper. Trust me. When I had 3 subscribers,
Take back the keep the kisses. Take back the kisses again. What not? You. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I don't curse 3. Wait. It's like 3 trains in a row. Why? We're going to Nova. Wait. 3 trains. Back to back. Back to back. And when I need a train, no. Attention, people going to call.
do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? Um, come back my place again.
Oh, not today, not trains, no, not today, no. Second I'm on there. Oh, the train strike is over. Everywhere. Trains for everyone. Fuck you. You get the train. You get the train. You're fucking lost. Bullshit. Yeah! I'm getting better at video games. Like fucking Superman punch like this fucking hacks. I gave you the scuff PlayStation controllers. You gave me 2 times you punched me, and I just went fucking Team Rocket into this. Damn right I did. Bullshit. Beautiful. Let's play Mario Kart. Let's fucking do it. I'll fucking beat you in that as well. Yes, I will, because I'm getting better. Let's fucking do it then. Alright, bitch. Say goodbye. Anyway, for now, thank you all for joining. Brian's like in the description. If you don't know who he is, I don't know what the fuck from. Anyway, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll let it bye.
I was watching Mini Lad. All right. You know way here? Here? Are you from Nashville? Because I've heard that one. Nothing get me on that pickup line, sweetheart. My interesting. Deadly horror. I can't believe my friend said that. About are you deaf? Because you take my breath away. Oh, you know I do, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know I take your breath away. You know I take your breath away. Whoa! I felt better. Are you deaf because you take my breath away? Okay. My name's Deadly. I do deadly things like videos, work, watch TV, talk to my girlfriend. Getting more lemonade. If Lily comes back, tell her I was getting more lemonade. You know what? Yeah. Guess what? Okay, I'm back. Oh, got delicious lemonade. Oh, so good lemonade. Oh my God, toxic. That's a good one. I wish Lillie would come back. I missed her already. Oh my God. If I played Castlevania on the channel, would anyone watch? Haha. I mean, if I could play out my old, if I could find an emulator with it, yeah, I'll play it. I'll play through that, and then I'll play through it upside down. I'm gonna ask Lillie if she's coming back. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. And I think I'm gonna end it here. I've had fun tonight. This is the best stream I've ever had in years, months, days. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.